A very good Thursday morning to all of you out there across the Wobbles community and beyond. Landon here with you to bring you your weather and night forecast courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. Got another day full of sunshine on tap, folks. A great day to soak in the great outdoors. We got high pressure building in here out of the north that's going to keep a very light, if not calm, light northerly wind component that's going to be in place, combined with rays of sunshine and low humidity. It's going to be a great one. But looking out a little bit further ahead, we have this deepening low pressure system. It's going to be diving down to the south and then jolting to the north and east by the time we roll into this weekend. This is going to be the producer of our next rain and storm chances. It's going to hold off, of course, until we get right into the start of the weekend. Let's get a look across the region, shall we? Not a cloud in the sky overlooking Gold City. Sexton Ben Bitter Skycam down in that direction. Not a whole lot going on. Beechtree News Skycam not showing a cloud in the sky whatsoever. Looking over Morgantown. Last but certainly not least, folks, up over the Reed Dossie House Skycam up in Edmonson County, we've got some dense fog in some locations, especially over there near the Green River Valley. Be aware of that before you head out on your early morning commute. Getting a look at those temperatures out there, it's a little bit cooler than what we've been accustomed to. All the way down to the lower 50s, folks. We got some locations up in northern Kentucky down to the mid and upper 40s. We're only going to be taking highs right up to around the mid 70s again this afternoon. Dew points are going to stay low as promised. It is going to be immaculate out there. Get out and enjoy it. Getting a look here at the basis of our surface analysis. We've got the ongoing severe weather and flooding concerns stretching out across the Great Plains. High pressure, as you can see, is keeping that suppressed out to the west, but that's going to be loosening its grip as we get to the start of the weekend, allowing for all that activity to bring back a very active pattern for us beginning at the start of the weekend. And folks, it's going to last throughout a good chunk of next week as well, all right? So let's break it down for you. Let's get over here and let's talk about what is in the foreseeable future for us. Here we are progressing throughout today, then we get into Friday, and then finally, that area of high pressure loosens its grip, is going to jolt here right off of the East Coast as we get into our Saturday. Now, by the time that we get into Saturday afternoon, this is how we're going to have the surface map appear, all right? And you can blatantly see developing, deepening low pressure. Warm front's going to be rising to our north. Clockwise flow around high pressure. Counterwise flow around low pressure is going to be working in tandem to really pump up those southerly and southwesterly winds, bringing all that warm, moist air out of the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to be hotter and more humid throughout the weekend, on into the early days of next week as well, which is going to result in numerous rain and storm chances, all right? So in addition to that, let's take a look at what's going to happen with our moisture content within the atmosphere as we work over the next few days. Today into tomorrow, it's going to feel great out there, folks. You can see the moisture is remaining at very low standards. Then whenever that ridge in high pressure loosens its grip, take a look at Saturday. Folks, Saturday afternoon and evening, we're going to have precipitable water values. That's if we were to take all the water and moisture out of a column of air and wring it out like a dish rag. How much would be available? Readings nearing 1 3/4 of an inch and 2 inches is showcasing a very warm, humid, moist environment, okay? So any storms that get going on Saturday could carry maybe a few damaging winds along with it. Some very efficient rain producers as well. But watch, folks, as we get into Saturday night, it appears to loosen its grip a bit. And then right back into Sunday, on into the early days of next week, look at these precipitable water readings, right at or even in some locations exceeding the 2-inch mark. That's wild. So getting into next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, going on into Thursday, folks, finally, a monster cold front's going to plow through here. That could be bringing some threats of severe weather along with it next week. We'll get more into that here in just a moment. But once we get behind this, we have have another weather event of interest that could include much below average temperatures for this time of year, all right? So here we're looking at Friday afternoon at the simulated radar. All's going to be quiet, but you can see some of the reflectivity starting to arrive from the south and west. Here we are working through the overnight. Here we are looking at sunrise Saturday and then continuing throughout the day. And you can see here, folks, it's not going to be a widespread monsoon washout, but we will have numerous chances of widely scattered to sporadically developing showers and storms with the jam-packed moisture and the very humid air mass. It's going to be much more like a summer-like pattern as we work throughout the weekend. All right, let's shift gears back to here and let's talk about after we get past the weekend, because that has a little bit more of a concerning look. Here we are working through Monday, then we get into Tuesday with these cold fronts approaching from the north and west, all right? Got the opportunity for some robust storm development out ahead of those. Here we are looking at late Tuesday night. Here we are getting into Wednesday, as you can see here, Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night. And then we go into Wednesday and Thursday. We've got this sprawling, vigorous cold front that's connecting between these two low pressure systems. With these developing showers and storms, it's going to blast south and east through the region. That'll be right around the Tuesday night into the Wednesday and Thursday time frame of next week. And then, folks, behind that cold front, we're going to look at very strong northwest flow take over. Counterclockwise flow on the backside of the low. This area of high pressure with clockwise flow. This is going to result in a much colder pattern for us here across the region, especially considering we'll be getting into nearly the end of the first week of June whenever this unfolds. Take a look at the next 2-week temperature outlook. Below average for this time of year. That's where the little dance there, huh? Maybe get some sweatpant weather in here at the end of the start of June. Are you kidding me? It's been extraordinarily warm and humid, as you all have felt, just like I have. I think it'll be worthy of a little bit of a celebration if we get some of the colder weather that's going to be in here, all right? As we were previously mentioned, eyes are on next week. Here we are looking at some of the members and guidance hinting at some severe weather potential. That'll be on the Monday into Tuesday and Wednesday time frame of next week. And we'll need to monitor that. We'll see how things evolve and unfold. But please note, there are some signals there that we could see some strong and severe storms come along with this weather maker as well. Total rainfall amounts here over the next week. This is valid through Tuesday morning. So the bulk of this Saturday morning through Monday night into Tuesday morning, 1 to 1.5 inches of total rainfall is what we're looking at in regards to that. Here's a full breakdown of your next 5-day weather forecast today and tomorrow. Get out there, soak up that vitamin D and enjoy it. Not just do we have storm chances returning throughout the weekend and through the early days of next week, the temperature and humidity is going to be on the rise. Low to mid 80s as far as temperatures are concerned. Dew points back up into the upper 60s, maybe pushing into the lower 70s. It's not going to feel great out there, folks, so get out there and enjoy it while you can. It's going to wrap up your Thursday morning weather night forecast, brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a fantastic next to final day of the work.